how do you do? Welcome to the QI Zoo. Why is it hard to hang on to a hagfish? There's a hagfish, yes?
It releases mucus
The hagfish?
to defend itself,
It does,
which
yes.
works in real life. If anybody ever comes at me, I just sneeze at them and they're backing off.
So have a look at a hagfish releasing slime and tell me you could produce as much. Here's someone manipulating it.
Floor.
What's this?
Oh.
That is producing that. It can turn a bucket of 20 litres of water into slime
That's
in minutes.
Great party piece.
Isn't it?
I actually think my baby daughter might be a hagfish. Yeah, because that's nothing. To be honest with you, I've got that on my trousers every morning.
It also can tie itself into knots, which is another impressive thing. It literally does a slip knot or an overhand knot. It's quite bizarre.
Given the choice, if I had to have special powers, I'd like to be bitten by one of them. Because excreting mucus would be... You know, because like Spider-Man, he's all very well, do a bit of climbing and that.
Slime
but imagine
boy.
if you just sat in a chair and somebody went, do your thing, and you went...
It would be fantastic.
It'd be brilliant. Because if somebody tried to get you in a headlock, you just go...
That's exactly it. That's what it does.
Yeah, Ross, superheroes are meant to help people. How would you help people with this mucus? You know, like Spider-Man helps people. How would you help people with this mucus?
Oh, there's a child, he's got his head in the railings.
Yeah, that's a really good comic book story, isn't it?
This gravy is unnecessarily runny.
What's the key ingredient, then, in the world's nastiest cocktail?
Malibu. I reckon you've got someone, a really good, quick typist.
Why is the child catcher now working as a barista? Why is that?
I suppose it's to suggest nastiness. It is indeed Sir Robert Helpman. We're after a nasty cocktail.
Is it a genuine drink?
It's a genuine cocktail that is served in a genuine bar in a genuine place in a genuine country.
Switzerland?
Canada. But this is in the Yukon, in a mining bar, the downtown hotel, Dawson City. It's a part of a human being.
An eye?
Toenails. Well, toenails is good enough.
Bogey.
It's a toe.
A toe.
Toe. Yeah. The sour toe cocktail is the spécialité de la maison in the downtown hotel.
Where did they get the toe?
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole story there.
Oh,
Yeah. It started in the 1960s when a figure called Captain Dick Stevenson, he'd been all kinds of things, from a male stripper to a miner to a lumberjack, all the, you know, the way that manly men are.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he found himself in an old cabin, and there was a pickled toe that had belonged to a rum runner back in the Prohibition days. And for some reason, he thought it would be amusing to offer as a challenge to put it in alcohol, and the idea was you drank it. And it became a very popular drink. You kept the toe, though. It moved from glass to glass. But the important thing was, there's a little rhyme, which is the key, is you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but the lips have got to touch the toe. So the toe has to touch. But unfortunately, there was a series of accidents. In 1980, Gary Younger, a local miner, accidentally swallowed the toe. So they found another one, this very nice lady called Mrs. Lawrence of Alberta, whose middle toe was amputated due to an inoperable corn, donated it. So you were then drinking a toe that not only was amputated, but had a hideous corn on it. And people... That lasted well. It didn't have to be alcohol.
I've drunk worse than that. I remember being at a party once, no glasses, drinking tea in Maria out of a dog bowl. Wow. Saying, no glasses.
Way.
That's chicken, it's fine.
It's called a side tone, and is when your voice is played back through the earpiece, so that it's slightly amplified. You hear your own voice back in the ear, because you don't on mobile phones, except the newest ones. That's basically...
Well, you nearly did a thing that annoyed me then.
It gets annoyed when you've nearly done it.
It's a new thing that I've noticed when people are pretending to talk on the phone and they do that. Is that getting
not
to you?
that new.
No,
I know what you mean.
You didn't, but that is really starting to get on my nerves.
But what about what if you had to do what if you do that one where you bring it down, like a
flip phone.
Put a flip phone.
You go like that.
Sometimes. Or you can do the.
Or you've got a touch phone.
I've got an iPhone.
Yeah, I've got an iPhone.
Call me.
I work in a call centre. Look. Hello. Got double glazing. But since the death of Marcel Marceau, the world of mime has gone to chaos.
Yes.
Absolute chaos. People don't know what they're doing.
What?
That was a hell of a funeral as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. But when the mad thing was, at the funeral, they didn't use a coffin, they just had him like that.
Now, a lorry load of birds are being weighed on a weighbridge. At some moment, all the birds simultaneously rise off their perches and flap in the air.
So they're all alive?
Oh, yeah, they're all alive,
right.
yeah. Does the lorry weigh less
Yes.
when they rise up in the air?
Yes.
No.
Well, only if they...
Got a yes and a no?
So they're not in contact with the actual
No.
thing, so no, it would
Don't
weigh
they-
less.
No,
Is it sealed, the lorry?
It's a closed, it's got a tailgate, it's all locked up. They're inside the lorry, you can't see them. That's just
But wouldn't there be pressure from the air?
Yeah.
It's not. They don't. It weighs the same, and it's got something
Yes.
to do. It's something very similar to if you weigh yourself and then you go and do a number 2 and weigh yourself again, you don't lose the weight of the number 2.
Now, there we're in a slightly different territory. I was so proud of you. I was so
You will
giving
crap
you...
on the scale. Yes.
You're right. The answer is not to poo on the scale.
No.
Leave the scales, do the number 2, come back to
What?
You don't lose
You don't lose it when you.
Of course you do.
money I've wasted on animals.
I know. No, I know. I've argued this, but no, it doesn't. It weighs the same, and I can't remember the reason why. I know this.
So they all lift off for exactly the same
Yeah.
time?
No, the fact is, it is weighing. It's a bird, the bird
Where does the
lorry
air get-
system. It's there in the... I know it's weird.
Is it
but
sealed? Is it to do with it being sealed?
Yeah.
Because if you're carrying a bowling
It's the
ball and you're on the scales and then you throw the bowling ball in the air...
Yeah. It's you're part of
it'll
something when
kill
you're
you.
inside
No,
it.
Yeah, but because it's sealed,
And the air's moving... Exactly.
you and the air have
Yeah.
created that weight. So whatever the birds put themselves within
Yes.
there, it still weighs the same.
But the interesting question, and you're absolutely right, I mean, you can sort of test
Don't
it.
pass it off that easily.
Yeah. But the interesting question is, if it's an open-top lorry, and they're all sitting on the perch, and they jump up, and they jump up slightly higher, and then they're actually out of the system, they're no longer part of the lorry-bird system, then it would be lighter. But where does the phrase, there isn't room to swing a cat, come from? Do you think?
Cat swinging...
Cat of nine tails when they're...
Cat of nine tails? No, it's not that, oddly enough. You'd think it was. It's the kind of thing people think is
It's
true.
when they used to flog people with an
The
actual
phrase
cat.
is older than the
They
cat
used
of
to-
nine tails.
actual
Well, no, they
cat.
wouldn't flog. They just literally it means what it says. It's just a kind of common folk expression meaning to swing a cat around. But the first use of cat of nine tails was 1695 in the English language.
Not the whole-
And at least 40 years earlier than that, there are references to not being able to swing a cat.
It's so disappointing when you find that out.
I think it's good.
I quite like the cat one. Do you know where the whole 9 yards comes from?
So what you-
The whole 9 yards?
the whole 9 yards. No, is it?
Alan's doing cat stuff.
It's American sporting, isn't it?
Yeah, but how would you swing it, though? I mean, there's that way, but then there's also that way, up and down. Round and round.
One thinks by the tail, definitely, whatever.
Do you do it in a big loopy swing, or do you get some speed up?
It'd be nice to find a room where there was enough room to swing a
Just,
cat in.
yeah.
Just.
The cat's constantly just going, oh!
By a whisker.
By a whisker.
Literally. How would you use one of these to save someone from drowning? I've got one here. I'm going to have to put gloves on because it's a very delicate instrument that I have, and I'm not allowed to touch it. It's been lent to us by the Wellcome Collection, which is one of the best medical
like it's
collections in the world.
He could save himself by, for example, swimming.
Yeah, but if...
Rather than going,
Let's imagine somebody had landed up on a beach, almost dead from drowning, and you
Right.
had one of these.
Is it a bellows?
It is a bellows. It's a set of bellows.
Well, let's just pump air into his lungs. It's easy.
You'd think that, but
Hang
no.
on a sec.
Up his bum.
are we saving him for drowning?
Alan,
Oh,
Alan, repeat what you said.
Up his bum.
Yeah,
Yes.
bottom.
So it's up the bottom, but it isn't air. There's more to it than that.
Is it spit?
Is it air? No.
Brandy.
You unscrew that and you put tobacco in.
Are you ordering?
You put tobacco in, you light it. It's smoke.
Smoke
up
is
the
on.
bottom. Basically, if you're trying to resuscitate someone, and it's not just like someone once wrote it might be a good idea, and so we've seized on it. This was general mainstream medical belief, and these were hung up all along the Thames. On the embankment and on canals and waterways.
How many
and people were expected to know, much as you might be expected to know where a fire extinguisher was, where the bellows were. And you fill that with tobacco, and presumably you puff it like a pipe, having washed it from its previous use, and then like that.
So it would be next, as it were, the life ring.
Yes,
thing.
exactly
So
so.
you throw the ring,
Yeah,
and you
I know
drag
it
them
seems
in.
bonkers. What happened apparently in the 17th... There's an example. There you are. This is before this was invented and you needed someone with a pipe.
Blow, man, for God's sake! Is it sucking or blowing? I can't remember. I think it's blowing, is it? I don't know. Well, be sure, man, he's drowning. I'll do both. I'll suck first.
So is it just the shock of the sensation of having smoke blown up your arse that makes you sort of splutter back into life?
Who knows? Apparently, in the 18th century, in the late 1700s, a woman was found drowning and apparently almost dead, and people tried the normal things, and someone suggested blowing smoke up, and it seemed to work.
So there was a point where they went, kiss of life, just wait a second.
Exactly.
Man with that pipe. It would be a beautiful sight, though. We have blown the smoke up there, and the person splutters back to life, and then takes off down with the smoke coming out of the back. Look at the speed they're going at.
That bloke on the left looks like he's going to rob his trousers if he doesn't come round. There was a villain in 18th century London.
Well, he's generating the smoke, you see, because they didn't have an all-in-one device like this. So the one on the right has got the pipe.
Oh, Christ. So he has to French kiss the
Yes.
bloke in the hat. This has nothing to do with saving a drowning man.
It's perversions of old London, that's what this
I think we got another picture of it as well,
I hope real
somewhere.
people
Yeah,
this
we can
time.
have it. We did. There you are. Well, yeah.
Well, he's not drowning.
No, well, he's just in the pub. He's just in the pub.
It's just that scene from Pulp Fiction when...
This is actually... This is bad, because it means people can say at almost any point, I think I might be drowned. They fancy it
And also, as if that's bad enough, it's like, as if that doesn't look wrong enough, the bloke in the background went, I think I'll get me donkey in on this. It's like...
Oh, when you said blow smoke up my ass, I know what a strange world we lived in, but that was mainstream medical science.
God, that's got stuck in my throat, that one.
The bellows!
I went hunting with an Amazonian tribe with Kirari tip darts. It was a great experience. There was the Mattis people in Amazon and in Upper Amazon, and they sort of they're huge. These blowpipes they use, and the darts are very, very long and beautifully flighted with the kind of fur of monkeys on the end, and they blow them up. And the thing is, they go a huge distance, because they go right to the top of the jungle canopy.
Oh, really?
And they go an enormous distance. And the thing was, when he said, do you want to have a go at it? And I said, oh, yeah, OK, yeah, of course. Yeah, you're not going to say no.
And you went...
So I went like that. and he said, no, you've got to aim at the monkey. There's a monkey, a spider monkey, a howler monkey. That was it, a howler monkey at the top of the tree. And he said, right, go for it. And I went like that. And it went, instead of going at the monkey, it went vertically up in the air, and all the tribes they scattered. Whoa! I went like this, and they all went, whoa! And I was standing there, I go, what, like that. And one of them went, get out of it, like that.
Because it would have killed you.
It would kill you.
What's the best way to hypnotise either A, an alligator, B, a tiger shark, or C, a chicken?
I've seen them do it to sharks.
And what do?
Don't they lie there on their backs or something?
Exactly right. You flip it over, and it goes...
But I thought that if sharks have to keep moving in order to survive...
That's right. Which is why whales have learnt to tip them over in order to make them suffocate, and that actually will kill them. There's a very small hammerhead shark being...
That is a toy shark.
It's a toy shark.
Or a really big diver.
Or a frighteningly big diver.
I think we'd have heard of him.
I think we would.
Leeds or hay?
I think I know how you do chickens.
Yes.
It's weird because it actually looks like you're oppressing them quite violently, but you have to hold them to the ground and draw a line.
Yes. You draw a line from their beak
Yeah.
along, and they just stare at it. That's what they do.
But they're not hypnotised. They're just wondering what that prat's doing, scribbling around my beak.
It's called tonic immobility in animals, and that is the example of chicken. There's another way of doing it with chickens. Apparently, you take a stick or a paddle, in this case is a light flagellation paddle I happen to have in the house, and you fix eyes to it and you hold it up to it, and it will apparently stare at it forever, though our producer tried it on his. We're the kind of show whose producers have chickens. That's how cool we are. And he says it didn't work at all. They just went off to eat things. But
You just made that up, didn't you?
no, it is in all the books. It says that is a way to hypnotise them.
In all of the books?
Well,
all of the chicken hypnotising books?
How many are there? Which is why you can't ever let your chickens watch the Muppets.
How would you use one of these to calm a horse down?
Oh, is this now?
Calm it down.
Yeah.
With what I'm thinking, I'm not going to calm it down.
Well, in the long run, it might.
One as well.
Have these been used? Because if they're what I think they are, I don't think I want to touch it.
They've been scrupulously clean.
It would only have been on a horse.
Is it something over its nose, over its snout?
Yeah.
Does it
Goes that far, gets that big.
on the tail?
You fire an arrow at the horse.
Well, the points have gone to Alan.
Tastes weird.
Alan's identified where it goes. They're not the full number of points. But,
Where does it go? Where?
Oh, yes, Claire.
It's a twitch.
It's a twitch. She knows, you know.
Well, she,
now
of course
explain.
she knows. She, Claire Ball.
Yes, of course. She's here
I
expressing...
couldn't let Alan get any more of it. I thought, oh, yeah, I'll give him a go. And then he was like, nearly right.
Yeah, they are. So imagine you have to give medication.
Oh, it is. It's like, here, I'll do that. Here, I'll do
She's calming me.
Whose line is it anyway from like 10 years ago?
Imagine you're giving a horse a medication or something. They're very nervous animals, and they don't like being fiddled around with any more than anyone else. But the trouble is, when they are uncomfortable, they can hurt themselves as much as they can hurt a vet or anyone attending them, because they strike out. So you need to calm a horse down. And there's a very magical thing about horses. It's most peculiar. And what is it, Claire?
If you take their top lip,
Yeah.
and basically you can do it with your hands and you can do it with a bit of
Yeah.
rope. This to me looks a little bit severe. I've never seen one
there it
quite
is.
like this. And you basically take their top lip and they won't move.
They just go into a state of almost
And it
trance,
doesn't,
like...
yeah, and it's a bit like the old rabbits in the headlight freeze. It makes them go completely...
Yeah. And then you can...
Yeah, like that.
You can administer a...
That's
it,
gone.
Alan is a horse. Yeah.
Go with the drugs now, go with the drugs.
You don't need them now.
You can sing at the same time. And actually, with some, you can take their ear and it has the same effect.
How did they find that out?
Well, you know...
There's been a lot of experimentation going on. Well, I suppose we'll try that went badly. Let's try the lip now.
It was thought originally that it was almost that it was a distraction, and that, you know, it was like if you did that, it couldn't concentrate on something else happening to it. But it was discovered that it releases endorphins. It just gets blissed out. It's rather nice to know, because it looks a bit cruel there.
I'm fine.
That's good. What is the roundest thing in the universe? Yeah.
No, just saying.
Oh, no,
Is it a black hole?
It's that kind of a deal. It's when a supernova has a gravitational collapse, it turns into something called a neutron star.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the neutron star.
They're really round.
It's not round!
No, that's not... That's a supernova, I think. That's a supernova. Going supernova.
Then show us the round thing!
Very upset, aren't you?
Yes!
It only has a diameter of about 15 miles or so, and there isn't one near enough for you to be able to see it with the naked
Have
eye.
you ever noticed how we always have to take Stephen's word for it?
But what's interesting is that if I had a thimbleful of a neutron star, it would weigh more than a mountain.
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, imagine how confused the old woman darning your socks would be if you had a thimble full of it. She was just trying to fix a hole, and it was all space and time coming out with a thimble. That's no way to treat the elderly.
You're right.
And when you've got a good cleaning lady, you want to hang on to them. You don't want to mess it around. I'm leaving, Mr. D. Why? Well, because of all this space business with your thimbles. I don't like it.
Could you give us your impression of the average World War II British... Oh, dear. The average British World War II fighter pilot.
You know, hilarious on the end.
That is a character. I'm going to... Someone has got to write a sitcom around Dave Mitchell's character.
You look like you're posing with a very successful team of kind of novelty Air Force band. You've just agreed to have your photograph taken with them for your birthday.
I know you're not, but if they'd invented gaydar instead of radar, I'm sorry to say that would mark high.
I'm ordering these helmets for my wife's birthday.
I think in this war film, I think I die about 2/3 of the way through.
It breaks the heart of the audience.
Oh, yeah.
And inspires the hero.
Yeah. Everyone goes and kills a load of Germans as revenge for my death.
And I'm the old First World War hero with a gammy leg who runs and watches them come back and cries because...
I don't think Alan dies. I think you make it through... I think I die. You think I'm going to live.
You're dead.
And then right near the end, I die. I like Von Ryan's Express as I'm running towards the train. I get shot at the end.
Right.
And the plucky woman who was just supposed to do the radio has been forced to fly one of the planes.
Yeah. You look as if you could do it. You've got your sergeant stripes there.
I look rather fine.
But how do the pilots talk? That's the thing.
Red leader, red leader. We've got a lovely team today who will be furnishing you with the easy kiosk. Scratch cards, minstrels. Like that. Clean up in aisle 3.
Yes. So what sort of people were there? I mean, that's what we're really after.
Well,
what sort of people?
Yes.
Quite well-spoken officer class.
Posh.
They're always posh. That's right. No. I think you'll find you're wrong.
That's the odd thing. They so weren't.
Really?
Only 30% of all British fighter pilots in the Battle of Britain went to public school. And in fact, of that 30%, they were mostly minor public schools, and of the Eton, Harrow, Winchester, or the top 13, there was only 8%.
It's just the actors that played them were posh, then.
That's the point. Yeah. In the war films, during and afterwards, your Kenneth Moores and your David Nivens and so on, who were, you know, spoke like that, and it got...
Did the Germans know we were sending up the lower classes?
There we got marvellous...
Here comes someone who has got no manners whatsoever.
The very first time I did scuba diving, and I'd made the basic error. You have a big lead weight belt and a big buoyancy jacket. Lovely, floaty buoyancy jacket. Very heavy lead weight. Which one should you take off first? So I took the buoyancy jacket off, handed it to the bloke in the... And I dropped, and he just grabbed my hand. I thought I could die, but I was laughing. I was embarrassed. Oh, what am I like? Oh, I'm dying.
Wouldn't it be awful if your last words were, what am I like?
What am I like?
From testing spells, you'll like this, to spelling tests.
Good.
Good. Yes. Good. I before E, fingers on buzzers, excepting after...
Please.
C.
Oh! No, that just isn't a rule. Why isn't it a rule?
Because of words where...
Words where it's not.
Yeah.
E becomes
Because of the
before I
exceptions
have to C.
Because there are more exceptions to the rule than the rule itself, by quite a long way.
Who's counting?
Ceiling.
They've been counted. Would you like to know?
Ceiling one.
God.
Yeah, there are 923 English words that have a C-I-E in them.
Do we have to name them all?
No. you're let off, but name some.
New Year.
Ceiling.
No, that's C-E-I. The
See, yeah, that's what you said.
No. The rule, the supposed rule is...
except after C.
But I'm saying, in fact, there are 923 which break that rule.
Receive, receipt.
So hang on, if it's I before C, E except after C,
Yeah.
we're looking for words where E follows C, aren't we?
No. No. The rule is it should be C-E-I, according to that.
C. Oh, but you're saying it's wrong.
There are 923
I know one, which it isn't.
Yeah.
Ceiling, that's not one. Ceiling isn't one. Ceiling isn't one of the ones you're looking for.
Yes, I want the ones I am looking
That's
for.
right. So I will repeat my answer and I say not
Lee,
ceiling.
I'm looking for the ones I'm looking for.
You're looking for the ones you're looking for?
So give me a C-I-E.
Ceiling?
I may explode at any minute.
C-I-E.
Receipt is C-I-E.
Yeah, those are the ones that conform to the rule. Receipt.
Okay, the rule is looking pretty good right now, because...
Glacier? Species?
Yes, but now I know them, and I didn't think I knew it.
Yeah. There are, the point is there are lots and lots and lots.
Words.
These are ones with EI without the C in front, obviously, as well as the CIE, concierge.
Oh, you don't even have to have a C in it now.
No, they're EI. Are you incapable of rational thought? You cannot be that stupid.
You've really...
You cannot be that...
Stephen, can I just say, you really are going to have to work on your Bruce Forsyth. Are you really capable of rational thought? I mean, really?
This is not an integration game. This is
Are you a human being? I don't think you are.
No. Work it out.
These words don't count. They're not even English words.
Well...
You can't have hacienda and concierge.
Yeah, but there are... The point is there are 21 times as many words that break the rule than don't.
However, if you want to spell ceiling...
If you want to spell ceiling...
Remember,
or receipt.
Or conceit, or
except after
deceit.
C.
Yeah. But if you want to spell veil and weird...
Yeah, but there's no
C in them.
No. It's I before E every time, except after C. But in we're, that's the
I
point.
see.
Yeah.
They're
I
You
see.
cannot be that stupid!
He said it and you're looking at me.
You got it.
How do I get the blame for his stupidity? I've got my own, don't you?
Wow!
Daniel, you're the only person on this show who isn't a complete idiot.
I'm sure you are.
Anyway, Stephen begins with S. That's not going to
That's why I'm keeping so quiet at this moment.
What about my surname? Am I
Scrabble
spelling
does
that right? There's an I and an E in there.
It's I before E always.
Yeah, always.
According to the rule.
Yes.
Yeah, but the rule's wrong,
But
Stephen.
the rule is wrong.
What?
Yes, it's now officially no longer taught in schools because it is so clear.
Oh, really? Is it not at all taught?
It's not taught.
But the rule now is it's I before E, or sometimes it's E before I.
Mostly after C, it's IE.
If in doubt, look it up, you lazy git.
I before E, except for the following 923.
Yes.
And then you reel them all up.
Thank God for spell check.
Number one, ceiling.
More best bits to come next Monday at 8:30. Well, we're playing a question of sport here next.